Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And do subscribe our YouTube and Telegram channels. Now let's start our discussion.
Welcome to English Lecture Notes. Today's topic is Shakespearean comedy. Shakespeare perfected the genre of romantic comedy. Most of his comedies are of the romantic type. The main theme of Shakespeare's comedy is love. Even though love is the main ingredient, Shakespeare's conception of love is never like Petrarchian kind. In his play, As You Like It, he imparts a realistic touch to love, and critiques the Petrarchian idea of love. In his comedies, lovers usually experience a set of obstacles before they get united in a harmonious union. Another thing is that the play frequently ends with a marriage or a celebration. All conflicts get resolved at the end. Shakespeare's romantic comedies are all set in an imaginative world, far away from the dull and dreary world of everyday life. Examples of these are The Magical Forest in The Midsummer Night's Dream or The Forest of Arden in As You Like It. In his plays, when his characters depart to a newer fanciful world, Shakespeare adds touches of realism. In most of Shakespeare's mature comedies, there is always addition of philosophical insight. Through the use of humor, Shakespeare deals with serious issues. Example, in As You Like, it takes the issue of power, court politics and issue of cross-dressing, while Comedy of Errors takes up the issue of insanity. Shakespeare's comedies are All Is Well That Ends Well, The Comedy of Errors, Love's Labour's Lost, The Merchant of Venice, Taming of the Shrew, Twelfth Night, The Merry Wives of the Windsor, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Much Ado About Nothing, The Two Gentlemen of Verona, The Winter's Tale, As You Like It, Cymbeline, Measure for Measure, Pericles Prince of Tyre, The Tempest. Features of Shakespearean comedy are reason versus emotion. Shakespeare's comedies tend to wittily expose the contradictions inherent in human behavior. In short, it's all about choosing between what your heart wants and what your mind says, and therein lies the humor. Next, mistaken identity and or misconceptions, situations where characters impersonate or are mistaken for somebody else, are a long-standing comic tradition which Shakespeare followed. This can be seen in Shakespearean comedies such as You Like It, in which Rosalind impersonates a man in order to mentor her would-be lover into the man she secretly desires, or in Twelfth Night, where a shipwrecked Viola washes up in a strange land and decides to dress up as a man to enter into service of the nobility. Next one is idyllic settings. It's remarkable just how many settings in Shakespeare's comedies are given idyllic and almost fantastical settings. There's the Forest of Arden in As You Like It, an enchanted wood outside the city of Athens in A Midsummer Night's Dream, and the mysterious island of Aleria in Twelfth Night. Separation and reconciliation. Naturally, love is the central theme in most Shakespeare plays, but they are even more pronounced in comedies. In particular, the idea of lovers being separated, such as Baroun and Rosalind in Love's Labour's Lost, is a frequently recurring element in a Shakespearean comedy. Where there is separation, of course, there is also reconciliation. Happy endings. One of the most notable elements of a Shakespearean comedy is a happy ending. Unlike tragedies, which always end with death, Shakespeare's comedies ended in a happy mood. Next feature is love and marriage. Shakespeare comedy is a story of love and marriage. Not only the hero and heroine but almost all characters fall in love. Therefore, marriage is inevitable in the end. Fate and fantasy. Fate and fantasy plays an important role in Shakespeare's comic plays. He makes human appear as a plaything, in the hand of some supernatural power. Supernatural elements like fairies and monsters are also part of his play. Next, frequent use of puns and other styles of comedy. Buffoonery in Shakespearean comedy. Buffoonery is another feature of Shakespearean comedy. Every single comedy of Shakespeare has got a fool or a clown, who provides humor in the play. Fool is a special kind of character in a typical Shakespearean comedy. Comedy is not necessarily what a modern audience would expect comedy to be. Whilst there may be some funny moments, a Shakespearean comedy may involve some very dramatic storylines. Usually what defines a Shakespearean play as a comedy is that it has a happy ending, often involving a marriage.
That's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do subscribe our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon to get the notification of our coming videos. Thank you for watching.